What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night primetime here on EA Sports. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And away we go on Sunday night primetime. Return starts at the 3. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Straight to the air they go. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. And he's going to score pick 6 for Dallas. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Set. Cougar 19. Check go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. It's like you always say, right back to work for him, getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Viking 18.
Sending him on the dive. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
At their 49-yard line.
after that little 8-yard scoot. Here comes 2nd and 2.
Tag. Rambo leading.
Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So first down from the 41. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Let's go. 19.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds a man right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. He's going to throw it. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Running in the red zone. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
From the red zone on 1st. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up. It's 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. Check smash. Check go.
He'll work against the blitz. Buys time, rolling right. Throws caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and goal. Defense electing to play this from the nickel.
60 Vices.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles trim the lead to 1. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Calvin Austin on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And what a great start for their series. He's all the way up close to the 45-yard line before stepping out.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Darts out of the shotgun. That one's complete over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Third and just 2 to go. Man in motion out of the slot. Here's the give on 3rd and short. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Man in motion here.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Dart going to go for it on 4th. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Buffalo, Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead on the first play of the drive. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Cowboys 7.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
19 Lions.
Dive play straight ahead. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Right up the gut. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go.
The tight end in motion now. Back-to-back carries here. He's out in the clear. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense getting a little revenge after that last play, huh? This time they don't even let him get back to the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Offense up to the line fast.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
Gets it again. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And he's going to be marked down 5 yards short of that first.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Shut up. 70 Lions.
Blown back in the backfield. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be Cowboys football.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them, Kate's going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
First and 10 now from the 46. Hand off to the back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
The Eagles go dime for this 3rd down call. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
They pass on that long field goal. Would have been 55 yards. They're going for this. They'll go. Here's Dart. That's cut beyond the marker. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to the well again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up. And they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason.
Ready, set.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Lightning, unlock Ryan. Unlock Ryan. Check out.
Trying to push this past the marker. And he won't get close to the line to gain. They swallow this one up. A pretty emphatic turnover on downs here.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Set up. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Hut, hut.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed over the middle. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. Hut.
Now looking to throw. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. And goes to the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
Working now from the gun. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that 1st down marker. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Set.
Shotgun handoff to Abani Kanda. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
He was taken down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Panther 60. Panther.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Cowboy 80.
To throw here on 1st down. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this 1st half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. They'll get it to Rashee Rice. Complete.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their 1st. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They're throwing it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Okay,
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal.
here we go. 18, Pioneer. 70, hut, hut.
They are throwing it again. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Starting from the 5. Things going well so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
First down 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash. Left hand 19. 69, 69, 79 Broncos.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Set him back 5. It's first and 15 after the penalty.
Come on. 70 Lions. Bravo 80. Check, streak, streak. Cut 19, cut 19. 70 ring, 70 ring. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready, ready?
Your start now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack, they need a big chunk of yards here, Brock. It is second down and very long. Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Options aplenty out wide. 5 receivers set here on third and long.
60 Bison. Check go.
They'll air it out on third. On the move, hit it right. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Waiting deep is Pearsall. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fights his way through a tackle. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Trying to lob that one in, but no luck. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. It'll be 3 total on the play. 4th and 7 now. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He fields this at the 18. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back now, pressure coming. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Rolling from the gun here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
I'll throw it. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Ready? It's Cougar 19. Count 19. Count 19. Check go.
They'll work against the blitz. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Now a give running right. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd.
Shut up. 70 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. They're in a close game. They needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. On the return, here comes Austin. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
They send a man in motion.
Viking 18, Panther 11.
On 1st and 10, clear start. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. Offense in the hurry up here. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And give him 9 on that run. They've got 3rd down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. Great try at that 1st down.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Sending them on the dive. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Flushed out of the pocket. And that's That's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. The second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Go. Here's Darts. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Upton Stout. Space on the right. He's got room. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia. You get a pick 6. You get a pick 6. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick 6 a multiple? Highlight, Kate?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Get some space around midfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
The give here on 2nd. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throw here, 3rd down. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's now 4th down and 1.
We've reached the end of the third on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Cowboys football as we're just really counting down the moments at this point. This game's gotten out of hand. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Nike, get to move. 79 Broncos. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Light. 7 Pirates, 7 Warriors, 70.
Desperation time here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Throwing from the gun. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throw left side, complete. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. It sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Heads out on the bootleg. Brought in right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, check that, 3. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Still sticking with the passing game. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
19 Tiger, hey, smash Bronco. Let's go.
Sticking to the air here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
That one's complete right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down, and nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Panther 6.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Check go.
Back to throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
There's a dive up the middle. It's inside the 10. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Now they'll try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
42. Cowboys 14.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Jack, Bobcat, let's go. Get up.
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys, not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Get up. Bronco 80. Reload. Ready.
Hand off to the back. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Ready. Panther 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
Buffalo 18. 7-5. Cougar 19.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Take go.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So beneath the chorus of Fly